as we informed you earlier, one layer can contain only one symbol. If you like to add more symbol, you can add a new layer first. So in this case here, I lock the current layer and go to the next layer by click on the news button on the timeline. And then when you create a new layer, you can select. In this case here, I go with Polystar tools, and you draw that Polystar onto the canvas. So in this particular case, I'm going to show you a different way to create animation. So now I go to use the selection tool to select and then convert it to symbol. Again, we're going to convert it to graphic symbol. So in this particular case here, instead of using classic tween, I'm going to use create motion tween. So when we create motion tween, right, in this case here, we do not need to create a keyframe. So you can drag the current time indicator to wherever you want, and then move your object to the next location. So Adobe Animate CC will automatically create the second keyframe for you. And then when you come back to the first keyframe, you can move to the location you want. Now you do not need to do the classic tween anymore. So in this case here, I go to Control and then select Loop Playback. So when I play by hit Enter, so you will see my animation is going, keep playing, loop. And then when you hit Enter again, it will stop. And now in this particular case here, I'm going to scroll it to frame 6, and then I move my symbol to the bottom. So now you can see it gives you additional symbol. Now what I like to do, I like to turn off my layer 1 by turn off the eyes by clicking on the eye. So now the layer 1 is gone. What would you like to do on this particular case here when I roll over my cursor to the line, right? This motion part is representing frame. So you see number of frame on each part, right? The dot is represent how many frame. So you will have the number of frame at the beginning to the center is less than the number of frame toward the end. So this means it's suggesting it's going to travel faster at the beginning and travel slower at the end. So now if I press enter, you can see the movement is going fast in the beginning, and then when it's bouncing to the floor, it's getting slower. Now what I like to do here, I like to roll my cursor over the motion part. You will see the cursor change to be a curve, and then when you click on it, you can move the click and hold to move the motion part into the curve. Again, you can also do this toward the end part here. Now you can hit enter to pay. So now you can see the motion part is become a curve. So the object is going according to the motion part. And then on the second keyframe, right, I can use my rotate free transform tools or Q, right, and then click and hold it. So I rotate it 90 degrees. And then at the end, I'm going to rotate another 90 degrees. Okay, so now let's play. press enter. So now you can see the shape was bouncing and rotated at the same time. What else you can do with this? You can change from the selection tool or V to sub-selection tool or A, right? And then when you change it to the white cursor sub-selection tool, you can click on the anchor point. You will see the handler popping up. So with this handler, you can adjust the Bezier curve to tweak the motion effects. Okay, so now you can see the difference. And also what else I can do with this, right? At the end keyframe, right? If you click your right mouse, you can also do some adjustment on the refine tween, remove motion, and you can, adjust some of the motion part on this, such as revise part or reverse keyframe. Okay, let's try reverse keyframe. So now you can see instead of going from left to right, now it's going right to left. Okay, if you like, right, you can stop that and then you can go to publish setting again, right? In this particular case here, you can see my layer one was turned off the eye. But when I checking on the public option here, is the check mark is on include hidden layer. Okay, so now I publish it and then click OK. And then I go to control and test movie. So now you can see both objects appear on my scene because I checked that, right? And also with responsive, I can scale this, to different screen size. So it's going to fit that screen size in case you're using mobile device or you use bigger device, something like that.